In today's video, we're checking out both of my Telecasters. I've got my Fender American Original 50s Tele in this hand, and I purchased this about 4 years ago, and this has remained almost all stock. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. And this is my Fender 52 reissue Telecaster that I purchased back in 2010 from San Francisco. This has been heavily modded. I'm going to talk about both of these guitars in just a moment, but you're about to hear both of these in the context of a jam track, clean and dirty. Here we go. Let's kick things off by talking about the Fender American Original 50s Telecaster. Now, when I first picked this up, I was shaking my head. I thought there's no way this is going to be better than my 52 reissue, which I had had for years up until that point. And it was. It was a better guitar straight off the shelf. We get a fatter neck, which makes it more comfortable for my large mitts over here. And it's also lighter than my 52 reissue. So for playing live or standing up and doing all that kind of stuff, this is a better gigging guitar just because of that in most scenarios, which we'll get to in just a moment. But the pickups on this guitar have that really classic Tele tone. The neck pickup in particular has the snap on the note. A lot of neck Telecaster pickups will tend to have a bit more of a rolled off sound. I like that sort of stratty neck pickup sound, and this comes very close to that, which is awesome. One of my favorite combinations is both pickups together. It's super funky. It's got that sort of classic chicken picking kind of sound if you want it, or if you want to play funk, it's great for that. But the bridge pickup totally screams on this guitar. Whether you're playing clean or dirty, it has all the right frequencies. I've only really done one thing to this guitar that sort of separates it from when it was first new, and that's that I've replaced this with a Stratocaster tip as opposed to using the top hat ones, which for whatever reason stay on my 52 reissue Telecaster with no problems, but every time I put it on this guitar, they break, they come off. No matter if I super glue them on, if I crimp the end or whatever of the actual switch, it just falls off and it's driving me crazy. So I replaced that and that's it. This guitar straight off the shelf had bigger frets, it's more playable, it's lighter, it sounds great. It's arguably one of my favorite guitars in my collection. Here we are over to the 52 reissue Telecaster. You can see me smiling because this guitar feels like home for me. Let us know in the comment section if you've got a guitar, every time you pick it up, you just think, man, I'm glad I got this. I feel like that about this. This is such a great guitar. Now, while I like the other guitar better just straight off the shelf, this has turned into maybe my signature guitar in many ways. So being that it's a 52 reissue Telecaster, this neck is fatter than your standard sort of modern C, so I like that. That's one of the big reasons why I bought it. It's a soft V-neck, basically, very similar to my Strat that I've got in my collection as well. It's got that kind of feel to it, which is awesome. So I've had the frets replaced on this just through use. They had those painted on ones, those really low profile ones that melt like butter. So after about a year or two, I replaced them with stainless steel frets. And that's just been one of the best upgrades I made to this guitar. It means it's going to be fine now forever. It's unreal. Now these pickups are pretty much what separates it from the other guitar just in terms of tone. The stock pickups in this weren't very good. Every time I'd hit an overdrive pedal, even with low gain, it would squeal. It would squeal in close proximity to my amp. Those pickups aren't for me. Now, if you'd just like to play dead clean, then you might have liked those pickups, but the pickups that came in my American original killed the pickups that came with this. So I've kind of gone back and forth over the years with some single coil pickups in this guitar, but I always end up going back to the Joe Bardens. They're 100% noiseless. Any change in tone doesn't matter in the context of a live mix, so I can take this guitar, play it live anywhere and never get any buzz. And if I want to turn on a high gain channel on my Marshall, or if I want to play with a lot of drive or overdrives or whatever the case may be, these just never squeal. And the bridge pickup, being that it's the modern Danny Gatton pickup, it sounds killer. You can throw as much dirt on it as you like and you're going to get a great tone. Or of course, you can just have it sound like a conventional Telecaster. While this guitar might look derelict, it's not. This is all through use. All the black stains and marks on the front and back are just from actually playing the guitar long term, and I'm so happy to still have this instrument. This is by far one of my favorite guitars in the collection, if not my favorite, just through sentimental reasons, but it's just awesome having a guitar that is completely noiseless but gives me the Tele vibe. So this is going nowhere. I love this thing, but if I want that traditional tone, I've got that with my American original. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you liked this video. I hope this answers all the questions you have about both of these guitars. And if you do have any extra questions, leave them down in the comment section and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Both of these guitars are beautiful, and while they look the same, they do sound different. They both serve a very different purpose. So let us know what you think. Again, welcome back to the studio. I hope you like it. Let us know in the comment section and I will catch you on the next one. Catch you soon.